almost forgot. That would have been bad if I didn't actually hit that. Because I'm like, yeah. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. I'm currently working on, because I got so sidetracked with other things, basically just a lot of different like work things, and they're trying to manage some other stuff and all that. That I haven't really had a chance to upload all my VODs, like the streams and all that. And I've been slowly but surely working on trying to, well, get them edited, because for some reason a lot of them keep getting recorded in like 720, and I'm like, I at least want these to end up being in like 1080p. So I'm essentially just sending them through a video editor just to upgrade the quality. I'm not really doing very much, kind of like editing them or anything like that. So, shush you, I'm not done talking. Sorry, talking to the game. Uh, but yeah, I haven't actually finished like getting them edited, but what I'm planning to end up doing when I actually do get them all edited and, well, like at least like kind of fix like the resolution to get them all to like 1080p and all that, is I'm gonna start actually trying to get them all set up and like uploaded. That's something else I'm gonna be working on whenever I'm probably not streaming during this next week, is just getting those like uploaded. And hopefully, if I can set it up the way that I want to, since there's such a large backlog of like the stream VODs, I'm gonna end up getting them. I'm gonna probably set them up on YouTube, where like when one's ending, the next one will be ready. Well, the next one will actually like go live and all that stuff. Like just instead of just like straight up uploading them, letting them land whatever way they do when they finish. Like like finish the process of being like upload onto YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I figure I'll probably like schedule them to where like one will follow the next. I don't know if they'll actually be in the same order in which I end up doing this, because, well, my files kind of got alphabetized as I named each of the streams, and I don't remember the exact days that they actually they came out on. Well, what like the exact order I did them. So I'm probably just gonna kind of shuffle around between different like titles and all that until I end up getting everything uploaded. It's just kind of strange because, as sitting there showing everybody, I streamed for like over 300 hours when I sat there and covered the recap. And, knowing that there's currently, I think, like 22 VODs up on my YouTube channel, but I think I still have another 56 to go. And most ones that are up right now are the short ones. And each of these VODs, I'm noticing, are somewhere between like 8 to 13 hours. For, Final Fantasy 16. But anyways, we're gonna just get into this. Figure out where we got all of our... Yeah, because we already finished the main kind of thing here, but there's still a couple of like side quest kind of things I noticed, and another area we haven't actually gotten unlocked. Well, 2 areas. So yeah, gotta knock out the quick little like side quest things here, and also I believe it looks like the Forge has a new item for me.
It is good.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Thornberry knife. Okay. Nash Tang and... Okay. Okay.
A good tide to you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go grab up the quests around here, and we'll just go from there. Oh, oop, okay.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
Alright, a hunt.
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra. Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue.
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child, yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of, and Walias, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that. And it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth. That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows
I
fast,
think
and
Jill
so
said
must
that as
we.
a joke, kind
There's a
of.
Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest then.
Now, will it actually stop me from just grabbing all the quests before I try to leave?
There's nothing a Givra loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
There speaks the voice of experience. Do you hunt often?
Since I was a girl, my father would take me. Then after he returned to the sea, Yamila's father. Our families have always been close. Even if her sister wasn't Walias's wet nurse, I couldn't stand by and watch her suffer.
Sorry, I just remembered I need to change over. I didn't switch over to playing Final Fantasy 16 on the category here. Hold on one second. Okay, well that could at least work. There we go. Information updated. Alright. And grab the quest from you.
My lord, might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly. What is it?
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Walias, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. and it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Of course.
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witchdrop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village, and it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful.
Nice.
Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
My mall glitched again. One sec. Sorry. Let me fix this real quick. Oop, wrong one. There we go. There. Alright. Alright, I think there was 2 more quests around town. Oh, it was the shop that had something new.
It is good to have them back.
Actually, I'm curious, are those to the 2 locations I haven't been able to access lately? Well, one of them looks like it might be. Wait, no. Well, okay, yeah, one goes there, the other one I still don't have access to. Okay.
have news. I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts.
I've encountered them.
Folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombury Kings, who
Okay,
weave
I've
the
encountered
curses,
those.
and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short. But it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
I will do it.
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, the city will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet! You were the one asking about Tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak!
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
Same direction as I was already going, or nope? Leave on the other side of town. I'll go grab this quest and then head over
Hey,
there.
mister! Over here!
Yes?
Please, mister, you've got to help us. The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it!
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry. My name's Eirik. When you went up to the Erev was with Miss Shula, well, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I stayed closely. But then, I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster. Spitting out great spouts of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water? I don't recall seeing anything like that in the forest.
Well, I did, and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
Alright.
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift One that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
1000 gil, you mean 1,000? Make sure I'm well supplied for everything that's about to happen here.
We'll have to charge you.
Ah, I see, I see.
Well, if you're showing you need it.
Sure. Let me make sure I got those on me.
Well, if you're showing you need it.
It's like you have no idea.
May it serve you well. Then I bid you good tide.
Alright. So we're gonna take care of the one that's over here real quick. Although this could... Because I'm realizing I don't know if it's gonna sit there and make it where the rest of the team joins me or not.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. But they won't be coming any closer. Farewell.
Enemies slain. I didn't see any king there, though. Oh, guy.
I should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you all right?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
Okay, yeah, like I figured they're gonna have me just kind of. Oh, I see. There's a bit of a side trail there. But that actually reminds me, because of this whole like setup kind of thing, I want to master some of the. Yeah, that's right. I was planning on mastering all of the big ability kind of things. That way I could actually freely choose them from my whole like list. Okay, so you need. So I wanted to go back to Odin's main one, because I'm noticing the like thing that I like to end up doing is getting a little thrown off. What the? I think I accidentally switched up on the. Okay, never mind. No. So I'm using. Yeah, I need to end up mastering this one, so I can switch this back around. And then I'm gonna work on mastering all of them eventually, but you know.
More
that
of
was
them.
just kind of like the immediate thought that was in
Come on
my
then.
mind.
I crave an audience with your king.
Wait, did I ever actually master that one? No, we'll just kind of come back around to that. So I think I have 4 mastered and I need 6 of them, so I can actually, if I wanted to like set up one in each of the slots.
Another group. They don't look very regal. Still no sign of the king. Could Fanit have been wrong?
No, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure she's not. Oop, and we're getting closer, definitely looks like.
There's dozens of them. The king must be close. We'll have to take care of his followers first.
That's a lot of Tonbreeze.
Because I believe I need 4,500 for the one that was planning on
Looks like
switching
that's the
around.
last of them. Out here, anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me go that
The
way
beast
before.
men do like dark places.
In we go. Just make sure. Yeah, it's just a straight shot. Okay.
Well, I'll be damned.
Bring it, big boy. All your little minions have been slain. Tonberry King.
That's a clown. Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here.
Victory. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Notch Tang. So that's a piece I needed for, I believe it was the bracer. Yeah.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, let's just kind of transport back, like teleport back.
Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord.
can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that... well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Griga arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. But they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them. That all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Tlor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tombury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or, perhaps, knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Tlor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit, at least in part.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Tlor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
Maybe not. But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
Orichalcum. Now, search for the bees. Last of the light. Okay, so it's one I want to go after. Even though technically teleporting to this will put me next to 3, but I want to try doing 1 first, see if it actually gives me back Jill and Joshua. It might be helpful to have just a little extra.
This might take a while.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Tumber wiped out a little easier if I was at the whole team. You can put that away now. Oh, the thing goes, why am I not killing any more of these things? Okay. Almost my next level.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
Oh, did they think that'd be too gruesome for us to watch you slaughter a creature?
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
Okay. Push open the gate.
There should be a sprig or two of local weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
Gee, I wonder if that's the right thing. Sorry.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist.
No run.
You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Do a look over at the chat and yeah, I'll just run into a wall.
Where should we lay the bait?
Givras are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
I wonder when I'll get access to over here.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A curl, maybe.
One sec. There we go. sure that was turned off for a second there. Okay, you guys are just in the way. Trying to avoid using those. And there's alright. Anywho. Oh, I thought that was a marker for it. Nope. Okay, so I killed those things and technically didn't have to.
Tracks. But I assume they're too small to belong to a Givra.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a Givra's breakfast.
Okay. We'll just keep looking then.
Fresh kill.
But not a Givra's. The wounds are too clean, too small.
Alright. Yeah. Apparently I ran right past the location. Ah, okay, right here.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry.
Yeah.
Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Givras are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Okay.
Our guest has finally arrived.
Oh, I
Shall
think
we
it was
greet
that
him?
fast. Not that.
It'd be
That didn't
rude
look
not
like
to.
it.
Don't let it escape.
Boom. Level up.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow into spate once more.
Juicy.
Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Ymilla before it spoils.
Okay.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Giver tongue, as promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, Tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Reflection of darkness. Alright. And we're just gonna kind of teleport right up here. Mission 2. I guess it's 1 now. Follow the path to Witch Trap. Okay.
Is that the hunter?
It's you. Nasef's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us. You've caused enough trouble. This one.
see anything.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
I have a feeling that wasn't what he was talking about.
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh. A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
I think it's probably one of those, like, probably a giant version of one of those, like, slime plan-ish things or whatever the hell they want to call them. You're not gonna let me take the easy way away. Oh well. Crabby, crabby, crabby.
What do we have here? Found her. Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
Okay, not what I thought it was. Theft. Okay.
Wallius's rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too.
Feels a little weird fighting a water beast with water, but okay, and then I believe that's the other parts I needed.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now at least.
And then we're just gonna kind of teleport back over this way. Because I could go report that into him in a little bit here. I'm going the wrong way. One sec. It's like I have my hoodie zipped up and it's like, it's getting a little warm in here.
This should be the path to Witchdrop. Hungry, Torgal. I keep hearing a pinging, and I'm just curious, is that... I was actually just like trying to remember. Oh wait, it's probably in systems. Tutorial messages. Tribute, no. Find new quest, both through hunting board and start at the mark. Okay, where the hell is this thing?
I'm trying to remember is there was a... The heck was the thing called? Because I was gonna say, I remember them saying I got something that like pings off or something like that when I get close to something. So now I'm trying to remember what the heck that was. Consumables, timeless accessories, no. Taste, right? Okay, that's not. That's not what I'm... Voice echoes. Try. That's not it. Okay, I don't know where it is. Sorry, yeah, I'm just gonna stop trying to find that. We're just gonna kind of move forward.
Here's our welcoming party.
Because I thought there was something that, like, anytime I heard like a ping, I was supposed to sit there and like press something to like locate it or something like that.
This one. This one.
Okay. Let's say, put that thing away and actually approach the damn griffin. It's like, yeah, you know, the shooting thing's kind of interesting and all that, but it's like, when I walk up to the enemy, it's like, I keep trying to switch off it, but, you know, just automatically triggers it right back up, and it's like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to swing on them, not shoot them. Because, you know, I get a little, you know, I get close enough, and then it's like, no, we don't want to do that. It's like, I do.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave? This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then, in the ruins.
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except Ise, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Ise's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate.
Yeah.
She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Ise, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Fair, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Ise's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Fair? Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Ise's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more.
Yes.
And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them.
Okay. And now we return to town.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble.
How many times do we have to tell you? You're not to go out into the woods alone.
But I wasn't alone. You're back!
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes! I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Wallius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Icon summoned these creatures for his protection. Though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The Falls.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top.
Ew.
We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
Enegi is a part of its master's spirit, but Wallius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
Alright, Calco. The end conveyed to complete 10 hunters quests. Okay. There's no more, right? Okay, so then I went over here. I'm gonna go look at what you got. Oh, if I can actually
What is it you want?
those pieces now. Okay, or don't tell me what it is. What is Uldrium? And where do I get it? Because, yeah, this is like that situation where I'm like, am I forgetting something they told me? One sec. I just want to sit there and make sure this isn't like something that I'm supposed to actually like. so you people are useless on, you know, explaining things. Corios Gate. I know this is a terrible time for me to be sitting there. Okay, well, as I read over that and just kind of notice more and more, why is this? One sec, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't want to mess with that right now or anything like that. What the sorry, I'll be right back. As I come back over to this, I realize that my model is freezing up yet again. I don't know what's going on with this whole thing right now, with all this kind of stuff, constantly doing this. Actually, I'm probably gonna take a real quick break here just to hit the restroom since I kind of feel like I need to. Then I'll probably continue back up here. But yeah, I got curious about that item, and apparently it's just some literally something that happens after you finish the game. There's something that unlocks first, so I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Then I got the rest of the stuff before that. But then I'm also kind of curious, what's the point of getting improved gear after you've already beat everything? You've already finished the game, so it's anywho. Just trying to make sure this isn't acting up. Okay. Anyways, I will be right back. We're just going to take a real quick break, and then we'll continue. Sorry for the wait. Okay.
Good tide to you.
But I believe that should end up bringing everything in this area kind of summed up. Ooh, okay, no, that's... But it still kind of confuses me because I'm like, I still can't access over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go just take like a little trip over there, see what's going on. As I just now remember, I can call my Chocobo. I've been running around this whole time and actually just now remember, I'm like, wait, I have Chocobo, I can just kind of call them to take me over this way. It's over this way, right? Yeah, off to this side. Why is this blocked? Or inaccessible, I should say. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with that. Because I would have thought, you know, after finishing everything over here, I could have probably got access to there, but apparently not. So, I'm going to move on now to the next... Where's the next one? Ah, there it is, over there. Which... Yeah... Because that was... Oh my god, I already forgot what it's called. Echoes of the Fallen? Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say a lot of this information I still got up here and the title is kind of irrelevant at this point. Just kind of trim that bit. I'm trying to think I'm getting a little too used to doing like... Well, I guess it's probably a good thing to probably get used to have to do a couple of like quick edits to my like stream and stuff. There, okay. Just because I kind of feel like I probably should, you know, keep the information a little, like, updated and relevant to what I'm doing at the moment. And sure, I probably could have just left all that, but I'm like, you know, we already kind of moved past the chatting phase there, and I was like, I just finished up, you know, doing that little random extra kind of stuff there. I was like, let's just kind of, like, update the title and let people know that I'm diving into the next DLC. How's everybody doing? How's it going?
Samuel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
You have reached a pinnacle moment in Echoes of the Fallen. If you continue, you will not be able to. You will not be able to return. Proceed. Yeah, I'm kind of here for that.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and lead did. I chased them all the way from the gates, but swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
Alright, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. When he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucketload knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the path of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You in the market for some? Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I'd put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Alright. And yeah, as I was thinking, like, yeah, I could jump in my chocobo. More than likely, all these freaking monsters on the way there are gonna try to challenge me. So I'm like, yeah, let's just kind of grind a little extra up. As I'm realizing they're still the original levels. And I could just ignore you guys. They're not gonna do much to me. Oh no, they do still give me the points I'm after for upgrading. Yeah, you see, I don't really use that one too much. So, was it? Oh no, Bahamut's. It's gonna take a little while to get that. Wait, I'm not currently using Bahamut's thing. Wait, no. Oh, because it's not mastered, I can't use it yet, so I've been using that instead. But I wanted to switch this one around. Oh, that's interesting. At least tells me which ones are the mastered ones. Alright. Well, I can't do Bahamut's right now, but if I choose one of the lower ones, I could switch it back around. Because I do want to actually get Odin's back on, but... Wait, did I actually... No, I haven't actually mastered it, so no. 45, 45. I could end up going for... Oh, that one's just learned, it's not upgraded. Okay, so now that's going to take quite some time extra. I could end up bringing that back into the fold. Yeah, I have an idea. Although this will probably make this take a little longer. Because I was like, I do want to have Shivas. But, well, and with Jill with me, I technically kind of can do something already similar. So, yeah, we're going to upgrade this one. Because I can do it right now. And then we will shift you to out. It is a lot of fun to mess with that, but sorry, just debating on which one I want to switch out. I'll keep using Leviathans, so yeah, this one will switch. Well, technically we're switching it over to Odin. That way I can put this onto Aerial Blast. And then let's give that kind of a shot. Because then as soon as I get this one probably upgraded more of this one, I'll figure it out. What new do I have in here? Oh. Interesting, but don't really need that right now. Okay. Let's give that a shot. Because, well, I wanted to kind of probably mention the main reason I was after the Odin things because I wanted to get the Arm of Darkness back. So I kind of do need to fight the things so I can get the points together that I need for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, the Zen Tetsuken is what I was... I'm like, yeah, I want to try to get that back so I could actually try to charge it back up.
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road. Screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Okay.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And then we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road. Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
Feels like first it's actually so okay. So I've been playing around so many of the other village. Cause yeah, like I was saying, it's like I figured I kind of kept skipping monster fights for a while here.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
But yeah, I kept like dodging monster fights because I was just wanting to like keep shooting through the story and all that kind of stuff, or like, you know, going after like certain hunts and all that shit. But I, for a while there, completely forgot to, well, I kind of needed to, you know, keep finding these things so I could actually get the points together for unlocking all these skills.
Hand over those crystals!
You know what crystals now?
It's a war with brigands, brother.
You're right.
Oh.
Let's focus on finding the traitors.
Well, you guys are just gonna get in my way.
Over here!
There we go. At least they're in my way. Okay, here we go.
Don't think we can go on. Chief, I'll read. This should be far enough. Chief. They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself. If you've got a plan, Chief, tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like. Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand. What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
You little fucker.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
If you can think of him.
Oh, to be honest, I was hoping they would give me more of a fight, but and these are still just kind of like the base.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reads at a guess. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
Alright, which way are we turning? Oh, okay. Doesn't matter which way I take.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his motley.
Then why am I not amused?
Okay, good. No, those dudes are worth like 80 apiece. Okay, so the dingbats are around here somewhere. Probably getting attacked by something.
What did you find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace. They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
What if they hope to pass unnoticed?
We better stick to the swamps.
There's probably more over this way. Oh, I probably turned way too soon. No, I'm turned into a wall. That's why I didn't see it. Can I help you guys? Here. Help me back. Ah, there you are.
All right, lads. I think we finally lost them.
Then think again.
So that word.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sot!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Uh-huh.
Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What?
Alright.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway.
Yeah, you're kind of walking right into you know, our friends, you know, down there. I don't think you're getting very far. Ow. Oh, now I see why I'm probably having a little extra difficulty here. You finally give me something that's, you know, a little closer to my level. Which I'm guessing probably the Echoes of the Fallen that actually probably triggers the increase to their strength and all that kind of shit. Well, like the trigger and all that kind of thing. So, I'm hoping maybe all these like level like 35 are actually gonna, well, like 33s to 35s are actually shit. Wow, I definitely triggered up a freaking shit of these things. I think that was like 4 in a row. Cause yeah, it was like the tornado, the Phoenix Fire, that water cannon thing, and then, you know, the Odin sword kind of thing.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
No, I guess we're going to Martha's Rest. That's probably where you guys are running off to.
I don't see anyone. I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief! What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
Okay. Never mind, I guess you guys are idiots and trying to head back towards that.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Last not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A Mother Crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a Mother Crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long. The tower sits atop a jagged ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
Alright, so where the hell are these guys now? Yeah, I'm gonna stop by Martha's Rest, resupply real quick. And then we're just gonna head straight on over to Eastpool. merchant dude is over here.
What are you after?
Not your equipment. I don't really need any of that. Oh, you still got one I don't own. Well, a couple I don't own. Okay, whatever.
There you go.
Give me that. Give me that.
Thanks very much.
Give me that.
There you go.
I'm just gonna play it safe.
Thanks very much.
There you go.
Thanks very much.
Oh, wait, oops.
There you go.
Okay.
That all, is it?
Alright, and now we're just gonna kind of jump straight over. Wait, I'm already doing the same thing that I was saying I should. Whatever. I mean, I'll be able to do it eventually. I already have, what, like, yeah, I already have 1,000 points. Because, oh, but which was one I wanted to, because I can leave Phoenix Fire. Oh, right, okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, I could just master out Earthen Fury, switch this one back to, actually no, I could switch this one to Bahamut, and then switch this over to being the Earthen one. Because I think this one costs 6,000, even though mostly all I want from it is Leviathan. Yeah, it costs 6,000 for that one. So I'm wondering now if my attentions are drawn straight into that or not. And there could be a chance I could end up accumulating and not even like actually realize. If like all of a sudden I start doing like a bunch of stuff that starts like giving me a bunch of points. AK, you know, more likely the story throwing extra points at me.
Shouldn't we at least have warned them?
There's not a chance they'll end up getting another power here, is there? Now that I think about that. Just adjusting some stuff real quick. There we go. There. Because, yeah, they're back here, right? Yeah. Alright.
Goblins? What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly are welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right.
Huh?
They're even uglier up close.
Oh, right, good. thought last time I was here I was still able to actually use some of my magic. Stay down and kick him into the air. Okay, those dudes aren't worth that many points. I think it was like 10 apiece or something.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive? Joe. You may want to see this.
What?
Ah, okay, a little side trail. Oh, and that door's busted open. I see.
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry. 3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
Now, will my tower be? Will my power be back when I'm in there? Is what I'm kind of curious about. Only way up. Enter the spire. Okay. But I wanted to actually double check something back here, because I was like, if not mistaken, that one lady that has like the renown kind of that, you know, gives me like rewards for the renown. I'm like, I might actually have one sitting there, because I remember one of them being like a decent amount of skill points. I was like, yeah, probably a little bit of a cheaty kind of way into doing that, but figure out why not, might as well give it a shot. I'm just hoping that they don't decide that they're gonna like all of a sudden scoot all of the powers again and, you know, throw another icon in there. Okay. We're just gonna pay you a quick little visit over here and see what stuff you're holding for me.
Inside's hundreds of leagues away.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, grab that.
You earned this.
Whatever that is.
All yours.
Obtain all available. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess that is everything. Alright. Oh, because I probably already had the one that... Yeah, okay, never mind. I did already grab the one that had all those points.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's double check with you that I have the entire board eliminated. Yep. guessing probably even the ones that probably are just like randomly popping up is... I don't know. Alright, fine. Most shortcuts to grabbing points, I guess. Just check the missives real quick and then be on our way.
There's something about it.
I don't know, sometimes the missives might have like items or something, if I'm not mistaken. New Hope. I know I'm getting a little sidetracked here. Clive, I pen you this note from the Wilson Hall beneath the tapestry, whose images long haunted my dreams. Outside the earrings of my soothing coos, the cholesterol of Hector's hammer and the rambles of his curse and whispers of the winds through the elder blessing. In short, almost everything is as it was before you came here. There is just one difference. The bundle that lies blundering happily beside burbling, whatever, happily beside me. One tiny difference, yet one that has changed everything. When my ancestors committed their greatest sin, it was not only Walgus, I already forgot how his name's pronounced. It was frozen in time for 80 years. We, motes of water, have been bound by the spell they cast that day, unable to right their wrongs, unable to move forward. But now, like Walgus, we are released. We can live again on our own terms, where every life is equal and all equality cherished. You brought us this gift, and I have every benefit that you bring. You'll bring it to the world. Believe in yourself as we believe in you. Shula. Okay, safety returned. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted the heavy pails from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set the page that Quilla gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. Packard. Tomes. Okay. Before we depart, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for uniting me with Master Packard. Socrates, that I might embark upon the most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from the eternity of reprimands. Dion. Okay. Greatest gift. Feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. that afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I'll never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When time is the darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You're all that I need. You are the greatest gift, Jill. Aww. Holy crap. Okay, I thought there was only like one or two of these. I'll get back to those. Damn. Anywho, we're gonna get back on out there. And continue the fight. Sage Spire, Imperial Province of Rosaria. This place looks fucking sweet.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Then how'd the other three get in here? The gallery. Okay, good. They're not gonna just have that alarm keep going off.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Powers have returned.
Now my question, do I have I don't have a map. Okay. So it's literally whatever I can observe within my location is all I can access. Alright. But yeah, how'd those duders get through here then if that thing's all activated and shit? Okay, well I can already see that one fighting up here. Oh, okay, never mind, those aren't what I thought they were. chest. What we got here? What the hell was that? I'm sure I don't end up messing it. How are you gonna give me an item that doesn't show up? It's like trying to like carefully scroll through, because I'm pretty sure it'd be in here somewhere. Whatever the hell that was. What the fuck? Where the hell is this thing that... piece of... Oh. Good bit. Reduces... ability cooldown timer restores a small amount of HP regained gauge following the precision dodge. Effect potency is directly affected by the strength of the attack dodged. Ah, okay. And just so I can get rid of all those damn markers that are on these things. Okay. So I kept getting over all those red dots all over the damn place. Alright. Hearth Flame. What the... Some opponents will cast the spell Hearth... Oh, okay, it's something that they do. To summon it, it's just a spear that will protect a nearby ally. Protects a nearby ally by dealing damage to any whom come in contact with it. Enemies applied by the Hearth Flame can be identified with the 6 icon above their heads. With the spears can be dispelled by attacking it, but be warned, melee attacks to the spears will deal cloud damage, so ranged spells are recommended. Okay.
So now we know where they got their weapons. How are they been hiding here?
Here's some range attack for you. second there. Okay, so can't go that way. It's dark as hell in here.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
It's just really fucking dark in here.
I know that voice. Come on.
What the hell is this supposed to be? Okay.
Well, look who it is.
Lovely.
Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Ooh, what the hell?
Good things, lads. Good things.
Good things, huh? Did that feel good to you?
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
Okay. Where's this guy will be worth a couple of points?
Will they run away? We need to fight him.
This one. I think you made it angry.
Alright. It's angry and then I can deal with this. Ouch. Okay. Really? Do it right before. Okay. Living tissue, weapon for crafting. Fallen Enforcer. I think that might be equal to what I'm currently using. Oh no, I think the weapon I'm using has 400 on each of those.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a Mother Crystal.
And it's locking it away.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then? As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us, told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, Mother Crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
It's like, yeah, those things you fought so hard to kind of keep, we're just gonna trash them.
Are you you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
Have fun.
I've never seen anything like that in here before. I swear.
I told the chief we should go home. I told him.
Okay. Up we go.
To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed. Knowledge now lost.
Still no map though. Go this way. So we got over here. Okay.
If this is like every other Fallen ruin,
Then there'll be a lift.
Okay, so nothing else around the whole circle, it seems. Alright. Onward we move. Don't think there's anything else around here. Just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, okay. Onward.
onward and upward.
Great. 1 second. Oh shit, I didn't realize he sent that message like 2 hours ago. Well, I do find interesting, always in there trying to make plans, yeah. Okay, it doesn't support itself that way. Okay. Just so I can keep an eye on that. So I keep trying to look around, but I already know it's trying to just lead me in a straight line mostly. Nothing off that way, so we'll just kind of continue on through this way.
Any idea what those are?
Oh,
they seem to be
boy.
containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
Okay. So we got ourselves a chocobo, a goblin, minotaur, or as they keep calling them, orcs. That's a minotaur, not an orc. Door to the right there. Well, we're gonna see. Fallen Belt. Oh, right. Fallen Belt. Yeah, that's... I have a feeling they probably wanted me to end up doing this one first, but I ended up doing the other one. Feels a little weird though that, you know, they said they're make... You know, this sound like it's the, like, god tier weapon that you can end up having in the game. That's like, oh, you know, but by the way, you know, here's some DLC stuff that, you know, outdoes that. Not even, you know, legendary, just, you know. Like catch a little bit of everything or something? Hey, let's try to look at those.
How many of these things are there?
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Still alive. But this tower is more than 15 centuries old.
Okay, well I did want to learn and see what was in the containers, but it kinda seems like they're like, yeah, we're just gonna release them and you can just see close up what was in there. Alright. I'm getting some messages and all that. So apparently, some kind of... I love how, sit there and try to set time to make these, like, plans for a couple of weeks here, and, normally making where I have, where, I might have, something else, well, be ready in case I have to end up, like, doing something else, but then it's like, the one time, I have, I sit there and plan on just spending the whole time, trying to, get through this game and all that. It's like all of a sudden I get a message. So they'll be like, yeah, plans, kinda just spawned and, kinda, need you. And it's like, okay. So, I mean, they're gonna let me know when things are ready to go, and I'll probably have to end up, wrapping things up here probably in a little bit. Oh, right, this isn't the location, I was with the little sidestep kind of thing.
That device. It glows just like the doors.
What does the device do?
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with lab-grown organic specimens.
Organic specimens? So they were turning living creatures into crystals?
Is that how the Keshik's game? Well, no. Those are something that Ultima did, but you guys kind of... Seems like created your own Akashic. But no, I might sit there and just see if I can find like a decent place to kind of set aside for a little bit, go take care of this stuff, and then maybe return to continue later on tonight or something. So we spent most of the time today just sitting there getting things wrapped up from Rising Tides. Okay, that was loud. I guess that technically was the way they wanted me to go, so I guess it does make sense. And there's so many other things it feels like they could have been launching it. Yeah, like they got all these big bad like monsters, but it's like we're just gonna drop all the little guys on you. It's like why? Notice bit. Increase HP regain potential when taking damage while automatically restoring HP regain gauge. Okay. Anything over this way or just nope, another unfunctioning door. Let's go here. Well, that's oddly fun. Okay, this guy seems a little easier to take on than the previous one. I was gonna say, I haven't even like leveled up or anything like that since the last one, so it just seemed a little too easy. Bombardment bit. Okay, so just another accessory thing.
And that makes two.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
Okay, looks like just kind of straightforward. Take the lift.
This is all too easy. If the tower is in control, why not simply disable the lift?
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That is hurting us.
It's like, you wanna try and sure, we'll just lead you right to, like, probably something that's gonna really kick your ass. Ooh, okay.
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
Mid will want to see this.
And yeah, no, really. If Mid end up seeing this, and I keep wanting to pull up a map and forgetting that I can't. Is there only one path? Yeah, because I don't think I can get around that way. Kind of have a couple of pillars in the way. I do want to take a look out if I can edge here. Shit. You can see quite a distance around here. Nice. Okay. But yeah, just imagining Mid gain access to these things. If I could try and make that one ship fly, and she could sit there and if I can figure out, like, since she already kind of works with the technology, it's imagining her, be able to just get all these things fucking running. Hurdle fucking forces at Ultima. Yeah. Quick, grab the chest. Fallen Bracer, which I'm pretty sure is still weaker than my current one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to really think they intend, well, just since they're seeing how the enemies lay out in this, I think I was probably supposed to do this one first. Okay. I can already see what's probably going to happen when I go the other direction. Oh, they already expect me to have a tough time here.
Anomalous activity detected in Hangar Bay. Mobilizing Aegis units.
We're being watched.
Okay, those are the things I kept actually expecting to come after me. There's more of them around here? Well, I probably should have figured as much, but... okay, that one's behind me, that's why I didn't realize. Ooh. Oh, okay. Alright. 20,000 experience. Okay. Oh.
Transferring Sentry Prototype AM2 to Stasis Silo West.
We'll just have to hope those crystals exporting are as worthless as the others.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell? You're just like... Right.
Neural link lost. Re-establishing connection.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
It seems we've made an impression.
Perhaps the rest of the cages will open now.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
Forgive me, brother. They may not.
Okay. I might need to. I might have to actually kind of save here at the moment. Just because I'm pretty sure my plans are going to be starting here very soon, so. Unfortunately, we'll have to kind of cut it off right in the middle of doing all this, but, and maybe I can end up jumping back on a little later after, you know, I take care of things and, you know, continue on. And if not, and there's always, you know, tomorrow and all that. And hopefully I got nothing, you know, that'll get in the way of plans for tomorrow, so I'd be able to just, you know, jump on probably kind of early or something like that, just end up doing things on. Yeah, because I think my phone just went off for going to do that stuff. Yeah, so unfortunately we're going to be stopping here at the moment. I was just getting into it. But yeah, as life likes to do, you know, always got stuff I gotta take care of and all that. So yeah, we'll be switching over to ending. I'm gonna end up closing things out here. Go take care of what I gotta go do, and we'll kind of just give this another shot later. Just get that closed down, clear some stuff up.